Okay, so I'm going to create an EliteFour video here as a guide. I finally have done enough E4 runs, and here's the team, so that way you could possibly, kind of see what the team is. All right, so I've finally done enough E4 reruns so that they're level 100s now. For those of you that don't know, if you rerun the first, I want to say maybe half a dozen times, to 4 to 6 times, they'll still be like in the level 80s range. So it was actually really easy, really easy to do reruns with. I was able to get through most reruns without any revives or anything, and by all means, this is not going to be a perfect guide. Okay, I'm just kind of showing how I'm able to go through these E4 runs. But like I said, here's the team. The idea with the team, and there's a few videos I saw out there. It's to start up with either Blissey or one of the two Metagrosses. The EVs are up here, by the way. It's pretty standard in terms of what you want. You want a 31 HP, 31 defense, 31 special defense Blissey. You're going to want a 31 speed, 31 defense, 31 special defense, 31 HP. Like, you don't need the 6x31s or 5x31s. You mostly want these first three to have defensive stats for the IVs. Okay, HP is prioritized on all three of these. So is defense. And I suppose you can do speed for the last one, except for Blissey, you don't need speed. Frankly, the Choice Scarf will give you some of the speed that you may not have if you don't want to go with the speed IVs, but I'd still recommend going for it. By no means is this going to be a cheap team. I bred my Metagrosses 5x31s just to have them there. The Blissey I did not. The Blissey I purchased. The Excadrill I purchased. This is going to be 31 attack, 31 speed. That's all you need for Excadrill. For Poliwrath, all you need is 31 attack, 31 speed. And for Chandelure, you'll need 31 special attack, 31 speed. And obviously you're going to want some of the other ones to be above at least 20. But frankly, if we're already at the level 100 E4s, they're going to 1-tap, 2-tap most of your Pokemon anyway. So the idea is to start with one of these three. And you use Trick to put the Choice Scarf onto the opponent or the opposing Pokemon, and usually they'll be locked in with a fighting move if they're against Metagross, or a fire move, or Earthquake. Okay, those are the three moves that typically the AI is going to use against these two Metagrosses. So your Excadrill, as you can see here, has a balloon. So does Chandelure. So if you lock someone in with Earthquake, you put one of these two in, and it's not going to affect them. If they do something like close combat, which is very common, then you're going to swap out to Chandelure, who's Ghost and is not affected by fighting. Or if they lock in a Fire Punch, Dragonite is pretty notorious for using Fire Punch, or some of the other dragons use Fire Blast. You can also use Chandelure, who has Flash Fire, which is kind of the big deal. And then you can also throw in Poliwrath if you want to. Since Poliwrath's resistant, and then Ice Punch is pretty effective against the Drakes, but that's entirely up to you. So that's the idea. Now, you are not able to use Trick, lock them down, and then just go straight into the carry. That's not the way it's going to work, because Focus Sash is going to be in play a lot in the E4. So this is why Stealth Rock comes into play. So you have to always Trick into Stealth Rock. If it may cost you some time, but if you don't Stealth Rock, you'll spend your ×5 calm-minded Chandelure, or your belly drummed Poliwrath, or your ×3 Swords Dance Excadrill. They're gonna 1-tap a Pokemon, like an opposing Pokemon. It's gonna have Focus Sash, and they're gonna kill it. And like, these three are your most important ones. And it's not as simple as, okay, I lost my Excadrill, let me just use my Poliwrath. It's not that simple. Okay, so you have to be really smart with the placement of the moves, and you have to make sure that you do use Stealth Rock. Okay, obviously if they swap and Stealth Rock is active, then they're going to take damage, and Focus Sash is no longer a concern. So the AI will get smart, and they will swap Pokemon out. This is why you have 3 Pokemon that have Sash. So yeah, it was a jolly. Like 31 HP, 31 defense, 31 special defense, 31 speed. This is typically what you're gonna want from your top 3, your defensive. And then the Poliwrath I bred 31 attack, 31 defense, 31 speed. I probably could have kept. I probably should keep going to give it 31 special defense, but I haven't gotten hit with a Thunderbolt or anything like that with Poliwrath. Maybe a Psychic, I don't know. But like this team obviously can still get work done. This is the one I purchased. 31 HP, attack speed. Okay, let's get into it. I purchased regular potions. Obviously, it's more bang for your buck, and it's much easier to not waste with this. And then I went ahead and purchased revives. Like I said, it's not perfect. Perfect runs, you don't use any revives, but I'm not perfect. You are absolutely going to need some antidotes, burn heals, and ice heals, possibly for Blizzard. And then you are going to need some Leppas. I have Leppas here. And that should be enough for what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get started. I have an Amulet coin here, but I'm not going to pop it till the end. So let's start. I like starting with Blissey, since Blissey's kind of a beast. I've seen some people run like Chansey with Evilite, but I'm not really willing to try that. So Nidoking. Alright, it likely knows superpower and close combat, so let me just test that theory out. And throw in Chandelure. Okay, they withdrew. They put in Lapras. I think Lapras knows close combat. So I'm gonna probably get hit with a Surf here, if I had to guess. Or Hydro Pump. So I'm gonna swap out to Poliwrath. Let's see what we got here, because my Poliwrath knows Absorb, has Water Absorb. So it's gonna be Aqua Tail. Okay, so now it's maybe gonna do like a Thunderbolt. So let's go ahead and go with my Blissey here. Here we go with meta. Special defense 31, special defense 252. So we'll throw the meta out. So if he hits with Thunderbolt or Water or something, it's gonna be pretty effective. Okay, it's still Aqua Tail. That's physical. That hurt. I don't like that. That hurt. Was it gonna keep Aqua Tailing my Poliwrath? Okay. Let's just try it. Okay, it's a withdrawal. Okay, Mantine. What is it gonna use? Hurricane. It'll probably use Hurricane. What I don't like is this thing's faster than I am. So like already I'm kind of at a risk here. Hurricane. It's a one tap. It's probably gonna get one tap. I'm like not even using Trick or anything here. I do not deserve to. I don't deserve it all to win here. I'm not even using the strat that I'm supposed to be using. Oh my god, I got confused. Of fucking course. That's incredibly aggravatingly annoying. Alright, let's actually do the strat we're here to do. He's gonna throw the... Okay, Golduck. So we're gonna Trick. I got bamboozled by the AI there. Okay, so I gave my Choice Scarf. I took away the Orb. You have to Stealth Rock after. Like, you have to. There's no way around it. Close combat, maybe? Or is it Aqua Tail? We're gonna find out here. So I'm gonna probe here and protect, so we can find out exactly what we're working with. All right, it's Aqua Tail. So I'm going to use my revive. Obviously, if I still have Poliwrath alive, I would swap in Poliwrath here. because now it's locked into using Aqua Tail. Okay, it missed, which is great. So I'm gonna swap to Poliwrath. The AI is a bit smarter than it was back in the level 80 reruns, level 80s rerun. So let's see what happens here. That was the berry. Oh no, it's Aqua Tail and I got Water Absorb. Very nice. All right, so it's likely going to swap. I'm gonna go ahead and use an EX speed first, since I'm gonna regain HP. You have to use the X speed to make sure you attack first. Now you're gonna use your X speed on all of your carries, whichever one you use. Okay. All right, so now you're starting to get the idea. It's starting to formulate. We're gonna do Belly Drum to maximize attack. And the attacks that you have on Poliwrath can provide you a bit of coverage. So I'm getting healed. Drain Punch is for sustain. Ice Punch is for spread. Earthquake is for spread. So we're gonna hit it with the Earthquake. It's gonna whip out the Executor. I have Ice Punch, which should one tap, and Focus Sash will not come into play. So this is the idea. This is like your setup. So now I'm set up. I'm good. Okay, so might have Levitate, so I'm gonna just Drain Punch. Like it's one tapped. Obviously Sturdy can't be used either because it already took damage. And this is it. This is really rinse and repeat. And you just drive through the team with your max attack. So it's really sloppy like start. I don't know. I was trying to finesse the AI and I ended up getting finessed by the AI myself. Ice Punch. This thing will die. But yes, you have to use Stealth Rock. You absolutely have to. You cannot get around that. All right, well, Earthquake here. No, Ice Punch. I don't have anything PP maxed, so I'm gonna go based off of like what has the most PP or the most like points remaining. All right, that's pretty much it. Simple on the first one. It's not gonna get hard till the end. The end it gets annoying. So you know. All right, back to 100 HP on everything. Let's go to the next one. So for Lorelei, it was Poliwrath. Who was the carry? On the previous runs, it was mostly almost always Chandelure, because everyone just used close combat. All right, a Muck. So we'll Trick. Black Sludge. Choice Scarf. Poison Jab. All right, so this is a poison attack, which means I'm gonna throw in my Excadrill, who is Steel. Okay, Black Sludge deals damage to me. That is annoying, but whatever. All right, so here we will. I'm gonna X speed. He might swap because the AI is a bit smarter on the hundreds. Okay, no swap. So now I'm gonna Sword Dance ×3 to get to my max attack, and then just start one tapping everything. It's locked into Poison Jab. It doesn't affect me because I'm Steel. I already have my ×2 speed up, so yeah, a little bit of less of a spread with Excadrill. All I have is Earthquake and what's it called? Iron Head. But it is enough. So I'm at +6. Iron Head. I think Iron Head is what? The highest damaged 100% accuracy attack for Steel. Okay, I'm gonna just Earthquake. That gets one tapped, and all 6 of these should be without issue. I forgot Black Sludge deals damage unless you're poison. So I'm an idiot. Earthquake. Again, like these have Focus Sashes, like for sure, but they can't do anything if they already have damage taken. So this is pretty much it. This is the run. This is how you do it. This is applicable to all, or for all regions, like all E4s. The only issue is like the AI might bamboozle you like what it did to me earlier, where they'll swap out, and then once you use Trick, they're gonna swap out again. So then you have to make sure you swap to your second trick Pokemon and then use trick again. But instead, I tried to get smart with the Lapras that was using the Aqua Tail, and then just threw my Poliwhirl straight in there. So that's not what you're supposed to do at all. You just run that. So this one was much easier. Unfortunately, we lost Blissey because of the Black Sludge, something I should have like worked around, but it's my fault. I'm well aware it's all about trying to do this like efficiently and effectively as possible, but like I said, this is not going to be like your perfect run. You are more than welcome to take this and then tailor it to what is perfect. Just kind of giving you my rendition or iteration of this run. Alright, so we're gonna trick. It's gonna withdraw Gengar, Alakazam. Alakazam's an annoying one because even if I use Chandelure or Excadrill and I use my X speed, I'm still slower than this Alakazam. It's probably gonna use Focus Blast here. I don't have. Let's protect and find out. All right, see, this is what I mean. Like, it's gonna swap out. So we have to remember. You have to remember that the Alakazam has a Choice Scarf right now. So whatever attack it uses first, you're gonna have to abuse that. Well, what do I have? A Life Orb. Okay. I can Stealth Rock here, and I'll get hit with Focus Blast. But like okay, Poison Jab. You need the Stealth Rock out. Like, there's no way around it. Be very careful when you're going against Espeons, because if you go against an Espeon and you use Stealth Rock, it's gonna bounce right back to you. If they have that ability, I can't remember what the ability is called, but keep that in mind with Espeon. My moves. I mean, I can still technically take this Arbok out with Earthquake, but I have Choice Scarf, so I'm just gonna continue with the strat. Use Trick. Like, these three are not my carries. Okay, these are not meant or designated to carry. Oh, I took the expert belt. Slightly boost the power of super effective moves. I mean, now this kind of is being retrofitted into one, but all right, it used Earthquake, so we're gonna swap to. It has an Alakazam, it has an Arbok. If I throw in Chandelure, Alakazam Psychic is super effective against it. So, and then if we look at like speeds, so it's 284, it's 275. So technically the Chandelure would be faster, but the safer play is no, Chandelure's the play, and I'm gonna explain why right now. So Chandelure is the play because I can do Calm Mind, and that's gonna boost my special defense. So if you use a Psychic, I should be okay. But the thing is I don't think it's gonna use Psychic. I think it's gonna. Okay, so now it's swapping. Hydreigon. I don't think it's gonna use Psychic. I think it's gonna use the one that deals. That affects defense, not special defense. I forgot what it's called. All right, so we're gonna throw in our third Choice Scarf user. Excuse me. All right, uses Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse can be an issue, so we're gonna trick here. What's really bad is it's still faster than I am, even with that Choice Scarf. So this thing's gonna be incredibly quick. I got a lucky roll on the damage there. What did it have? Oh, it had a Choice Scarf as well. Okay, so they both have Choice Scarves. That's why it's so fast. Okay. Something for you to remember. The items stay the same throughout. So when you come across this run and you see the Hydreigon, it's going to have the Choice Scarf. Alright, so Dark Pulse. I can't throw in Chandelure. I think Poliwrath is the play. What is going on here? Why did it just use a different attack? Okay, what I think happened was when we swapped items, it was allowed to choose another attack. I think that's what happened here. Okay. I think that's what happened. So it should Dragon Pulse again right here. Okay, there's a Dragon Pulse. Not very effective. Still deals a lot of damage. What am I gonna do first? Let me X speed. This is tricky. This is gonna be tricky. I got 3 of them with Choice Scarfs. Thankfully, none of my mons have died, but this one's like on the verge of death, like right here. Energy roots you can find for free where you catch Smeargles. I don't think I kill this thing with Sword Dance into Iron Head. It might have Levitate, so I'm not going to use Earthquake. Okay, I'll kill it here. Unless I get a bad roll and damage here. Okay, dead. Okay. I can still swap to my Blissey. I can swap to a Meta. Do I have anything with the Choice Scarf? Yes, I have my low HP Metagross with a Choice Scarf. I do attack faster than this thing. I don't know if it has Levitate or not, and I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna swap to Blissey. Hidden Power, which one? Fighting? No, okay. Let's go to full HP. Since our Blissey's our tank. And let's balance the team back. Like let's kind of regain a little bit here. Does this guy also have a Choice Scarf? What is going on here? All right. I have a life orb, I just realized. All right, so it's not fighting. It might be fire. It might be HP fire. Let's test it. Okay, withdraw into who? Harbark has a Choice Scarf. It might want a Poison Jab. I think here it's gonna Earthquake. I think it's gonna Earthquake here. So let me swap out to Chandelure. And it has a Choice Scarf. So let's see if I'm right or not. Okay, so it did Earthquake. So now it's stuck here. So let's try this again. Again, this is getting like really tricky because the AI at level 100s is like way smarter than the 80s. Because it can easily just swap out to something else and I die. So let's Calm Mind. Let's see if we finally like balanced out and start doing the strat. It's crazy how much more difficult it gets. Like I said, when the E4 reruns were at level 80s, this was like so simple. And then now it's just way harder. What am I, +3? You go to +6. You don't want to risk anything. You don't want to risk not one-tapping. The idea is to one-tap all their Pokemon. So if for any reason you don't one-tap it and they kill you, like your whole strat just goes down the drain. Like look, my Excadrill's about to die, Poliwhirl's about to die, and I don't have any sort of healing. Reliable healing that's more than a potion, so I can't use it anymore. Okay, so this is it. If this Alakazam is faster than I am, which I think it is, if I die, it's all over. Yeah, now you just kind of one-tap everything. That's what you do. This thing might be faster than I am. It really might. Oh, it's not. Woo! I thought it was. I really thought it was. All right. Next is Gengar. Do the same thing. Shadow Ball. Lucario, Flamethrower. And second one is done. Might have been electricity, now that I think about it. Alright, second one done. There you go. And again, you're not on any, you shouldn't be on any sort of timer here, because you should not have an amulet coin or anything popped right now. If you do, you are doing it wrong. Okay. All right, third one down, not second. Third one down. Okay. Use the potions. So the AI is, if you do this enough, the AI is predictable. Like there's a way to zoom through this and you'll be fine, but as I aforementioned, this run is not going to be perfect by any means necessary. All I'm looking for here is how to successfully get through it and show you guys how I'm able to get through it like in real time. Alright, so everything's set. I want to say this guy's first Pokemon is going to be not going to be a Dragonite. I think it's going to be, I don't know what it is. I do know that it's Dragonite. If I swap this Metagross up, it might be a Dragonite with Fire Punch. We'll go with the Blissey. We'll move forward with the Blissey. I know he has Aerodactyl, Steelix. Okay, he has Aerodactyl, Dragonite, Metagross. Last time he started with a Metagross. So he has a Metagross, he has an Aerodactyl, he has a Dragonite, and he has a Steelix. And I think he has a Garchomp with Fire Blast. I think. Alright, so we're gonna trick. This guy's gonna Earthquake. Alright, there's the Earthquake. I'm going to Stealth Rock. He might swap after the next turn. Another Earthquake. Raise my attack. Thank you for that. Alright, let's move on to Chandelure. You see, like without any sort of provocation, like the AI automatically swapped out. Alright, so Stone Edge, Psychic, Zen Headbutt, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. So we're gonna sack the Blissey here. We'll sack the Blissey to see what it is. Rock Slide. Alright. It has a Life Orb. Okay. Next up, the next trick. Alright, who are you swapping? Dragonite. Okay. It's gonna Fire Punch here. What does it have? Leftovers. Yeah, leftovers. Alright, so it's gonna Fire Punch here. We know it is, so we're gonna Chandelure. Here comes the Fire Punch. Okay. Now we're gonna move forward with Calm Mind. I think the AI is gonna swap. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep Calm Minding though. All right, looks like it's not. Maybe it's gonna let us go forward with our strat here. Excuse me. Another one. We're at 4. I'm gonna get to 5, and then I'm going to use my X speed. Okay. X speed. So if he fire punches again, I think we're in the clear. If he swaps out, I still think we're in the clear. Alright, so Shadow Ball, we should one tap it even with multi-scale. And then we move forward. 2 of those die to fire or to flamethrower. This guy will die to Shadow Ball. Shouldn't have Focus Sash, shouldn't be in play. Alright, good. That was actually easier than I thought. Like the one before this was a bit trickier. Alright, flamethrower. I know like in some of the other videos they have like the updated like visuals for the Pokemon. I like this old school look though. That's just me though. I'm a Gen 3 guy. Like Gen 3 was, I mean, I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 1, but Crystal version was like so good. Alright, Shadow Ball. So this is like my first, this is my second playthrough of the Kanto level 100 E4 rerun. Okay, this is the second time I do it. The first time I lost. I lost like 20 minutes ago. It went off cooldown. I was like, let me record it and let me run it. So I don't even know what Gary has. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea what Gary runs. I don't know items. I don't know move set. I don't know any of that stuff. All right, do I need this? I always check for Leppas on the Chandelure. Calm Mind has 8. That's more than enough. All right. So here you pop your Amulet Coin or your Richest Charm. I don't think I want to do a Richest Charm. I think I just want an Amulet. Do I have any? The reason why I say this because I don't have any gems to rerun this with. Like I already did all the gems on the previous E4 reruns. You know what I mean? So I'll pop my Richest Charm here, or my Amulet Coin, win the last battle, and then I'll do my gym rerun immediately after. Okay, I've been fighting E4 like all day, so all my gyms are all my gyms are on cooldown right now. So I'll pop an Amulet Coin and then do just trainer rebattles. That's probably what the play is. So we pop it and then move on. Watching the Ryan Garcia fight in the second monitor here. Alright, Charizard, pretty straightforward. Trick. Ooh, Poliwrath. Alright, so it's definitely gonna close combat me. Okay, I took the Focus Sash, which is cool. I took the Focus Sash, which means I can get away with Stealth Rock here. Let's go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright. Kind of a big brain there. Alright, Chandelure, since we know it's going to use a fighting move. Alright. Obviously this guy's not going to be an idiot and he's going to swap out. But if we do get away with like 4 Calm Minds and then an X speed, it's over. So let's see how the AI plays it. In case anyone's wondering what the music is, it is the Haikyuu soundtrack. This is from season 2, I think. Okay, how many do I have? This is the 4th one. Alright, so I'm gonna X speed after this. I think I'm in the clear. I think no matter what he does, I think this is over. I think it's over. Something to keep in mind, they will struggle. The Pokemon will struggle. And even though it's a normal move, it will hit a ghost. So it will pop your balloon. Alright, so let's move on. Let us win. Rhyperior. Kingdra will use Shadow Ball. Alright, Gary wasn't hard at all. This is pretty simple. Alright, so I mean this is the gist of it, you know? I mean this is it. This is really what it's about. You use your trick. You have to make sure like and it's not easy. Okay, the AI can always throw something random at you, you never know. For the most part it's gonna be predictable. But they may hit you with a swap and then you have to improvise. You know what I mean? Let's say they swap out to a Charizard and then you have to swap to a Metagross and they get a crit hit on the Fire Blast. And then your Metagross dies. Then you have to hope it doesn't happen to the second Metagross. You know what I mean? Like it's really like 103k, 2k battle points. So it's really like you have to make sure you have other methods to get the Stealth Rock out and to get your setup for your carries. Okay. So that was the run. I mean, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section. Like, by no means am I some sort of pro at this. I'm just kind of here to share some information. That's really what it is. That's what it's about. So I already know. I know for a fact this is on cooldown, but I'm just gonna come see if it is or isn't on cooldown. Yeah, figured. They are all on cooldown. Okay, and just like if you've made it this far, just as a bonus content, like if you're looking for a Pokemon to carry you through trainery battles, this is the one I'd recommend wholeheartedly. Like without a doubt, this is the best mon to use. It is a Cloyster, Adamant. Shout out to Dorica who bred it for me with a choice band, attack, speed, and HP. The IV, the EVs is going to be attack and speed, and it has to have skill link, and then you just Icicle Spear. Like it will literally kill every single thing there. Start here, just so I can show you. So they definitely give you more for the level 100s. I think I can still do Unova. Alright, so this is a water. It's a Kingler. It's water. I'm still gonna kill it with my Icicle Spear. Alright, so that's pretty much that's all I had for you guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. It feels nice to like put some videos on YouTube again. I used to do it a lot back in the League of Legends days. But I have just been absolutely hooked with PokeMMO. Like, shout out to my buddy Jake for like recommending it to me. I've always been like a Poke nerd. I've always loved like the world of Pokemon, and like I still have a Game Boy Color, the purple skeleton. I still have Crystal version. I have my blue version, both originals. Like, yeah, I absolutely love Pokemon. So when I found out about this, I instantly like played it, loved it, and I'm glad I played it so much to the point where I feel comfortable making videos. 4.5k. My trainer card. I put in 662 hours already. I got it January 20th is when I started playing this game. And it's literally 420 today. So in 3 months, I put in 662 hours. Yeah. And there's still so much to do. You know what I mean? Like I still need to finish the decks. I don't have my decks done. I'm barely at 275 out of 602. Like barely. You know what I mean? Like for me, the dex is just so boring. It is so boring. Like after I evolve everything I have, it's probably like a 305 or 303 or something. But like, yeah, I just cannot stand going around catching stuff like that. I'm not that kind of trainer. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I truly I do. Thank you for watching this whole time. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Thank you.